Hi there, I'm Jim with First Line Equipment, and today in front of us we have the Elektra Leva espresso machine. This one in front of us is the S1C in chrome. It's also available in copper and brass, and also what they call chrome and gold. This is a lever machine. It is piston operated with a spring, so it's not for everyone. However, the benefit on this machine is the wonderful espresso that it does make, and there will be another video segment on the espresso making. Today we're going to go over on what's included with the machine and the initial startup. You have your portafilter, 2-cup and single cup basket. I always suggest using the 2-cup basket because it does make better espresso. We're going to lock that into the group head. The single cup makes a great paperweight, so give it to someone as a gift or put it on the side because the espresso doesn't come out great. The plastic tamper, like all espresso machine manufacturers in Europe, they all provide a plastic tamper. These are okay, but I consider them useless, and it's better to buy a higher quality tamper. I think there's a conspiracy in Europe between the espresso machine manufacturers and the plastic tamper companies, but this is also included. You'll see the eagle with the nut. This comes off on the nut here, and this does get attached to the top dome, which will be included with the machine, and you'll put the screw in from the bottom or the bolt, and there's also a little washer that goes on the inside, and the best thing to do is to hand screw it. And if you notice, I'm not touching the base of the eagle yet with the dome. Like this, we can avoid scratching there because it will get scratched if you do it the other way. And not included is we have a little wrench to hold the eagle like this, and on the other side I will tighten the bolt to make a nice secure seal and fitting there. And also we have the drip tray, which gets inserted here with its cover. We have a scoop. On the machine will be the cap, the sealing cap, and we also have the steam pipe, which at First Line, or actually the importer's office as well, this will be disconnected from the machine in transit before it gets shipped in transit. And the reason is because when it's on the machine, and you just hand tighten the nut here and bring up the wand, and then we have another wrench which is not included, but just slowly, so don't scratch the chrome, just hold the wand and tighten the nut in an upwards motion like that, clockwise. There's the steam knob, and then also the lever gets inserted on the top of the group head, and this one just gets hand tightened. Don't use any wrenches or pliers, just a nice hand tight fitting there. And at this point you have all the accessories to the machine, including the manual here, which you should read before you operate the machine. You sometimes do get calls that components are missing, some of these components. When you receive the machine, you're going to notice there's a gray Instapack that we place inside the machine so you get less chance of damage. But inside the foam, on pretty much all the Elektra home models, they have little pockets. And in those pockets they put some of these components, and then they put Elektra tape over it. And some customers don't realize that the components are behind the tape. So just look inside carefully where the machine is packed, or outside on the foam, and you will see the components there at the time of this video is taken. To start up the machine, you're going to pour water in through the hole on the top. Of course the cap is going to be off, and you're going to look at the sight gauge glass. The best operation for this machine is when the sight gauge glass is between 75 and 25% full. And right now the water level is rising, and you don't want to go under 25% because the heating element is on the bottom of the boiler, and when the heating element, if you run it dry, you're going to burn out the heating element. So it's really important that you don't go below 25. If you go a little bit, okay, but try not to go above that. And then we like to go around 75%. So 75 to 25 is a good operating range. If you want to fill it a little higher, you can, which I did right there, and that's basically about the 80, almost maybe even 85% mark. Take the cap, lock it into place, hand tighten it, Okay, doesn't have to be overtime, but a nice firm seal. The steam valve is closed in this position where the protrusions are going front to back, and it's open in this position. Make sure it is closed. Okay, I could touch the machine now because it's cold, but this machine gets very hot. So this machine is not always the best machine to have when you have small children around, in case they touch it. The piston here gets hot as well, and we're going to plug it in. Now at this point we're going to plug it in. I'll put the cap back on here, the dome, and then on this side is your power switch. So when I press it up, the little amber light goes on, and that means it's getting power. And on this side is the heating light. Shows that it's heating. Sometimes in transport the wire gets loose here, so if that ever happens, there's a screw here, and then the bottom base comes off. Of course you're going to unplug the unit. On just a quick operation without coffee, I suggest that no one ever does this when there's no coffee in the basket and the handle. But if you look here, you always hold the machine with one hand here and pull down on the lever. And this will shoot. If I don't hold it, it will shoot straight up very quickly. And from a safety factor, you don't want somebody getting hit in the chin or their eye socket with that. So always keep clear from this handle. When you're making espresso and pull down, if the handle comes up fast, it means the grind is not fine enough, or there's not enough coffee in the basket. So when you bring it down here, the handle should be coming up slowly. And you see this piston right here is pushing down here. So this will come up slowly all by itself if you have the right grind, and you'll have your espresso pour right here. So like I said, we'll have another video on making espresso with this machine. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Thank you.